Hey guys, welcome back to the dash that is geometrical. Geometry dash. Yeah, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We made progress last time. It was good. As much as we played awful for the first, like, 75% at least, then we sort of did okay-ish. Even though I think we actually made progress before that point, but shush. That was bad, didn't click. Finger was stuck on button because I is bad. But yeah, I can't quite remember. Yeah, now I remember. I just remembered how I died. I was just thinking like, okay, how did I die again so we don't have to happen again? It's on a spaceship section. Also, something in my freaking right eye. That's not nice. Sorry, I'm just continually blinking to try and see if it'll, you know, subside, but it's not. It's there. Like, it's this whole thing where as long as your eyes are still, you can't tell. But once your eyes start moving, you can feel it. So my eyes are currently extremely wide open, so I don't need to move them. I'm blinking to keep it out of eyesight. Ball thing. I don't know. Either way, come on. Not on this attempt. This attempt's going so well. Oh, it's. I haven't moved my eye for a while, so it's getting irritating. 1 second. Oh, slightly early. Okay, now I can get out. Shit, phone. Shh. It's okay. It's okay, little phone. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, phone. Something. Don't you worry now. Oh, sorry. I sincerely apologize. Game, I want an apology now for you not pulling up. It's not okay. It's not. Oh well. It's early game. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm okay. Anyways, what to talk about today? Well, let's go to normal subjects. Fortnite, it had its moments today where it was really annoying, but overall I'd say it was sort of neutral. Since I did get a win just before I recorded Isaac, as I said in the Isaac video. But the final person died to the blue, and I was like, what just happened? And I should have had more kills in that game. I only had 3. Alright, sue me. It's only a 3-kill victory. It would have been 4 with that person, which I'd be way more okay with, because 4's like my lucky number. So that's like the minimum I'm allowed. But they died to the blue, because then when I went to the replay mode, they were just sitting in the corner. Like, they were going down a build, because I built ridiculously high, because I got the new jetpack. Incidentally, first time I got the new jetpack in solos, and I freaking won. This is, like I said, it's a theme. As soon as I get the new golden thing, I just win on my first game with it. As much as I have had it before in squads. But that's squads, and those rounds were cheating because the game was really buggy. But yeah, snipers still feel as broken as they have been for the past few days. Like, the amount of times now that I've lined up a shot, like one of the deaths was really stupid. Lined up a shot on a dude, just goes slightly over his head, and I'm like, well, that's annoying. Do it again. Aiming slightly lower, and it hits his wall, and he was like, his entire head and a little extra of him was poking up, and I did the crouch uncrouch thing with the hunting rifle, and of course, because the game is good, I end up dying because, you know, I crouched, uncrouched, and crouched again, but I still died while crouched behind my wall. Go back in the replay mode, the shot flies over my head, then I just burst into the stuff. Which is always annoying when you get shot like that. It's one of the worst things. It's like they lag, but you die because of it or something. It's not their lagging, of course. It's probably just, you know, on their screen you were visible or something, and it goes to the person that shot you rather than the person that's being shot. I feel like it should be more go towards the person that's being shot. Because then, you know, lag doesn't screw you over as much. Because if you shoot someone while you're lagging and you're just smushing the person, That's not good. But if you get shot at while you're lagging, or if you shoot at a laggy person and they die, it's like, well, they were lagging, you know? Either way, it's just a bit weird. But yeah, I got the win, and I did pussy out of 2 fights, I'm not gonna lie, because one of them someone flew, like, just built straight on me, and I did not have the time to react, so I ended up just placing down a launch pad and piecing out that situation. So by the time I could start building, they were already above me, essentially. They were good. Yeah, like I said, I pieced out of that. Luckily, I got 2 launch pads, because early in the round I got a llama, and I was like, okay, this is the dream. And normally when I think that, I die, but I didn't. And the person that was last was quite funny, because the person that died and made me get the win, there was someone I've actually fought early in the game, but they ended up just piecing out and hiding behind a building, and I was like, well, if I had something explosive, I would just, you know, flush you out of there, but I don't want to go to you. So I just ended up not going to them, and I only realised it late game. I was like, wait, are you the same person? Ended up going back in the thing, and it was like, I was just in a fight with them. I was like, hey, it's you again. So I ended up getting that fight, or in a fight with that person twice. I wonder if they knew it was me. Either way, it was quite funny. Oh god. Like at one point, there was, like, I can't remember where I started. Where did I start? I started at prison. And like the first weapon I got was a freaking golden scar, and the first thing someone else got was said jetpack, and he wasted like a third of it early game just to move about a little, and he ended up dying, and then I ended up shooting the other person that killed them in the back of the head, and they instantly died. They didn't have very much HP after they fought that dude, who incidentally was a John Wick, so it was a little intimidating, but he was instantly killed by the other person. Sad I couldn't have got both kills, but what can you do? What else happened? Well, let's talk about how I was in a fight with them earlier. Basically, I got 2 kills in very quick succession, because I didn't see anyone for like the rest of the game until I finally got to like the football stadium, and by that point there was someone that started shooting me, so I ended up building one by one, ended up shooting them. They were a noob, they didn't build anything, it didn't go down, and I held the button for like a full second, and then I let go and tapped it again, and then it died. That was stupid. Yeah. They were pretty bad, I ended up killing them pretty easily. After they hit me a couple of times, because I kept peeking for too long, but I sort of get it over and done with. And luckily, they had a chug jug, which was quite nice. The first game I actually had tonight, because I had some games earlier, which we'll get to in a minute. The first game I had tonight was really good. Could have won it. The only problem was there was just no health anywhere. I like had 4 or 5 kills, I believe, and then I died because 2 people were shooting me at once. One from the high ground and one that had built up to where I was. And yeah, like, there's just no health anywhere. No matter where I looked, there was no minis. I killed all the people. No one had minis. No one had shields. No one had anything, really. And I remember getting a really, really nice kill on the guy that was having a build fight with me. As he peeked out with his shotgun, I just uncrouched and popped him in the head with my heavy. And it was very nice. It felt good. It felt very nice indeed. But yeah. After I killed the person at the football stadium, like I said, someone else, or 2 other people rocked up after I had healed and went onto the hill next to it slightly. And they got into a fight, so I ended up shooting one of them in the back of the head once, then shooting him a few more times. They had no HP left. They had nothing to deal with either in that round. It was basically me in a different universe from the other round that I was playing, or that I had played. Because like I said, I just had no healing, and I felt bad for them because they both happened to have Porta Force, which is quite funny. Like, one of them threw it, the other one came out of their little house and threw another one. And eventually, when they went to top Porta 4, I used my scope assault rifle, because at this point I had scope AR. Didn't have a freaking sniper. But I ended up popping them once more and they died. I was like, oh, you had no healing, I'm so sorry. And it was the other person. The person that was the second guy. Or the guy that came second. Because he died to the blue. Which was quite funny. But also sad because I wanted more kills. Because does it really count as a win if I didn't get that many kills and I pieced out 2 fights? I think it counts. But either way, I shot them a few times. Took them down to I think normal HP. Damn it. Then I ended up, like I said, I went behind a house. I built up to the high ground, and someone happened to be doing it at the exact same time as me. So, like, I didn't realize where they'd gone, and then I looked up, and they were still building up, and I followed them. And then there was, like, apparently 2 people, because when I got to the high ground, I didn't hear any shooting. When I got there was someone else. Shotgun them in the face for 88, even though it was a headshot, and it didn't actually count as a headshot. Otherwise, they would have possibly died. Then I ended up panicking, shooting with the rifle for a bit, then got out there. Shotty took me out to 8 HP, which, you know, was the point where I was like, okay, this is bad, run away, and then I just launchpad the hell out of there. Luckily, they didn't hit any shots, because the guy beforehand hit a bunch of shots, or like 2, I think, when I launchpad away. So luckily, this person didn't do that, or I would have just died. First bullet, just insta-death. How did I die there? That's just sad. But yeah, just 1 shot would have killed me. Luckily I got to safety. And actually no, I think that's when I used the chug jug. And by that point I had no HP and just 3 items, or 3 weapons in my inventory. And like, I think I had a shoddy rifle, scoped AR, and jetpack. And apparently, like when I went to replay, the person that I was originally killing went up to the mountain and actually killed the lollipop lady, which was the person that I originally started shooting at up the top of the mountain. So I wanted a bit more action in the round, but then I was like, I'm gonna die, do the smart thing, and I did. And then it was a 1v1, I was like, oh, where did everyone go? Because before then it was like 5 people, and then I looked at the scoreboard, it was like 2, and I was like, wow. So I ended up getting into the zone and hiding, because they had the high ground, and I was a bit scared. And I thought they were going to be a good player, since I thought it was probably going to be the same person, so I really didn't want to get into a shotgun battle with them. So I just, like, waited until they saw me, ended up going around a bit to get into the zone from a better angle, built up a little, ended up getting to a little bit of higher ground that was just slightly in the zone, which they left, thankfully. And then I built a 1x1 that was like 10 high. And this is when I started thinking, maybe they're not a great player, or maybe they know I have a jetpack. Because either way, they didn't start shooting out. I shot a few shots at them, I think I hit 1 or 2 on them. Then, after I finished shooting with my rifle, and they edged down, I ended up stopping and just building like a sky bridge across the entire thing. And then the blue started coming in, and then they died. And I was like, oh, that's anticlimactic. That should be dead. But yeah, then I went back to the replay to just see what happened, because I needed to see. It was just too mind-blowing. I ended up seeing that they clearly were called in real life to go do something, because they edited down and then just sat in the corner of their base and just sat there. I thought, oh, maybe they died because they're just like panicking. I'm bad. Maybe they're just sitting there and panicking, trying to edit their way out or something, and they don't quite know how to edit or something. But no, they just sat in the blue and died. So they just went to the corner of their base, like halfway down or so, and just died. No movement at all. And I was like, fair enough. I won because they were AFK. Which was kind of sad. They clearly just didn't acknowledge the fact that the blue was coming when they were doing that thing. They're like, okay, this guy shouldn't come and kill me, hopefully. And then they come back and they died to the blue. So I felt kind of bad. But either way, I was happy to win. I had 3 kills. One of them was, I believe, wait, no, did I have 4? I might have had 4. It might have been earlier in a game. No. Because I had a round with a... I don't know what I was trying to do there. Yeah, there was another kill I got at some point, I believe. Wait, no, this is in the round where I was sniped in the face. Yeah, where I think I may have gotten a... So it might not have been the first round with a jetpack now I think about it. Maybe I had another one. but I think I got one that was like mostly used, or it was just with hop rocks. I can't remember. But either way, I came out of Dusty. But I saw someone in Dusty, sniped at them and missed. They didn't build anything and just kept running, so I knew they were bad. Ended up rushing them with the shotgun. So when there's someone like that, I know I can rush them with a shotgun and get a quick kill. So I end up just building up to them with my hop rocks. Just jumped at them, got a perfect headshot that only did 120 damage with the pump from like 10 meters distance. And I was like, are you kidding me, game? Like, come on. That is not that far. And you're doing that little damage. Like, I felt genuinely robbed. It wasn't nice. It really wasn't. 1 second. Held it for slightly too long. God damn, we had a chance. And I blew it. Gosh darn it. Yeah. I ended up then killing him with a second headshot with the pump. Because I'm trying to run pumps recently, just so I know there's a risk if I miss my shots. Plus the fact that, you know, if I miss a shot, I'll then tend to build. It did it again, where it refuses to jump. I hate it so much. Wow, that was bad. But yeah, the round where I got the headshot, like that was the round where I actually got headshot when I was actually behind the thing, and it was really, really mean. I disliked that, but oh well. I was probably gonna lose anyway, since there was 2 people in the distance having a freaking massive build fight. I did manage to dupe a John Wick, and I was like, he's probably good. And then he kept building towards me after I missed a shot, because he built a ramp as I fired. And he was just following me, and I was like, leave me alone. And I managed to do a thing. Like, if someone's following me and I can get behind a hill, I tend to just hook around the hill and go up behind them, rather than running as far as I can away from them. Because they'll usually just try and follow the last place they saw you going, thinking, they're probably just going to try and get as far away as they can through this woodland. Which is why I always say to Andy, if she's running away from someone, try and, like, not run in a straight line, because that's the most predictable thing. Just go around the terrain. Follow the terrain, if possible. And, you know, maybe even, like, build ramps to make it look like you're going somewhere when you're actually not. Because, pretty good strat. It seems to have worked for me every now and then, which is nice. And, like, it actually works, like, 90% of the time, unless they see where I'm going just before I manage to get out of their sight. Then it's, like, well ripped. But I don't think I've ever had anyone actually find me after that if they didn't know where I went. Just because they'll usually follow the most predictable path or just give up. Which is always nice. I tend to be the person that gives up because I don't have headphones to hear where they are if they are, like, next to me. I can hear people, but if I don't see them and I hear them, I'm like, they're somewhere near me because I can hear you making noise. And that's essentially it. But either way, like, back to, like, talking about why Fortnite is broken and stuff. Sniping is just sort of wobbly and off, and it's just like, ugh. God damn you. Even though I got a really nice quick scope on someone earlier, then I died because it didn't work sniping. It did, like, I fired 2 shots perfectly at this dude's face, and they both missed. And I'm like, excuse me? What do you mean? It really sucked, because there was someone that I killed. Like, I would have had, like, 4 kills at that point, I think, because a surprising amount of people, or just a surprising amount of people landed at the football stadium. But I should have built in that fight, but the reason I didn't is because I knew both of my shots that I fired were on the person's head and they were gonna die, but they just didn't die. And it sucked. The other guy, like I said, I quick scoped him and he was moving, and just a clean headshot, and he was probably not the happiest person after that. But the other person fired 1 shot directly on this, or directly, like, the tiniest bit above the head, because they were higher than me, but not too far away. Completely missed, and I'm like, excuse me. Next shot, did the exact same thing. still missed. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, that one I actually aimed slightly lower just to make sure it would hit. Didn't do a thing. And then that person had 3 kills. I'm like, how did you have 3 kills? Because they had 3. Like I said, I had like 3. And then there was... Oh no, maybe I was counting me. Well, there's them. So there's 3, 3, and yeah, 1. That makes like 7 people. Because like the first guy I killed... like, I landed in my normal spot there, where there's 2 chests. Knew that someone was landing with me, knew someone else was as well. So I got out my suppressed pistol and just shot the other guy, or the first guy in the back. And he took a long time to kill. I don't know why. Like, I fired like 10 shots at him from point blank range. And most of them missed. And he was standing completely still, knocking down the wall to try and get to safety. Because he went for a chest that didn't exist. And I was like, wow. Because, like I said, I fired like 10 shots. It only takes 4 to kill someone with a suppressed pistol. Because I believe they do like 25 damage each. Headshots do like... no, maybe they do 26. Headshots do 52, I believe. Unless that's just gold. I'm not quite sure. But either way, I was pretty mad after that. Like, it didn't kill me. It's just that it didn't, you know, kill him how it should have done. The bullet spread was horrendous, essentially. Because there was the tiniest little bits around the edge of him where it could have missed, and it somehow managed to miss on like half of my shots or more. And it was not good. And then someone else, it did it again. Why? Yeah, then someone else came through the door, and I just ended up shooting them in the face as well because I had no weapon. It was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But the rounds that like were kind of annoying today, like I landed some good snipes. I landed 149 meter snipe on somebody that I saw peeking at someone else. It was pretty clean, and I got that satisfying ding for the headshot, which was also very nice. But then I ended up dying because, well, lack of headphones and game breaking, because someone was building right next to me and being shot at by someone else I saw, who I sniped at, but they stopped moving as I shot, so my lead was bad. Otherwise, if I waited a tiny bit longer for them to stay still, it would have been an easy kill if the sniper actually worked. But either way, the person next to me I thought was building up to me because the build was freaking loud. So I edit my way down, then suddenly he's next to me. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And by next to me, I mean like he's literally next to me in like a tiny little thing he's built to keep himself safe, with a trap in it. So I end up running away and throwing some grenades at him. That was an idiotic decision right there. He ends up chasing me because he was good and I had a feeling he was. I end up falling down to, well, cover myself really. He ends up just freaking spamming his scar against my wall to kill me, which I didn't appreciate. No, oh my god, that got light. But yeah, I didn't appreciate that. That was extremely rude. And eventually end up reloading. I end up editing my way out to go for the kill, and yeah, I'd get shot in the face. But the building was not working smoothly, and later in the game, or not later in the game, earlier in runs before then, it was also doing kind of the same thing. I had a few rounds where I went to like top sort of 5, 6. I died because building, man, it just didn't work. Just someone runs up on me, I'm trying to build with them to, you know, retain high ground. And I end up dying because it just doesn't want to build. It would switch to like floors or something. Like, no, I think I was trying to get to floors and end up going to something that wasn't floors. I'm like, my floor key is on Q. It's so impossibly difficult to accidentally not go to floors. Like, floors. Like, look at your keyboard. Q is not next to C and X. Because I keep saying C and V, but it's actually C and X. I think it's because my brain's just so used to the phrase Control C, Control V. But either way, like, I don't know how it keeps doing it, but it does it a lot, where I'm just like doing my thing and then the thing gets destroyed. And I had some more proof earlier of the game just hating my guts when, like, it did and it didn't, because the first chest I opened, RPG, I was like, this is a good start. Second chest I opened, grenade launcher. I was like, okay, this is getting a bit ridiculous now. And then, like, while just getting to the rocket launcher or grenade launcher, I was breaking through the floor of where I was, because I was at my normal spot at the football stadium. While breaking the floor, it switched to my rocket launcher midway through. Luckily, it had the draw out time, which is something you're never gonna hear me say ever again, because draw out time is super sucky. But it saved my life, basically. And I don't quite know how, because like I had it in like the 4th slot, which I tend to keep my explosives. So I had rocket launcher the 4th slot, and my axe is in the 1st one. So you know, press 1 to break things, and press 4. Like, they're not close, and I wasn't touching them. I was just on my axe, hitting the floor, doing WSAD so I don't get shot at. It's just a habit you get into eventually once you learn how to not get shot. And yeah, the game almost killed me. I remember dying in that round though, because I think I got a single shotgun and the other person had 2 and double shotgunned me to death. I was pressing the button on that one. Screw you, game. But yeah, it didn't feel too good. Because, like I said, I only had 1 shotgun, they had multiple. I ended up trying to RPG us both to death. It did not work with the draw out time. Made it so it wouldn't fire. Me and Marley had rounds earlier or later or something. I can't remember. But I remember knocking someone down. Like, we were in Snobby Shores trying to get some of our kills done. And I found this dude atop of a tower and I was like, hey dude! Because he was just a no-skin that had no weapon, just crouched at the top of a tower, and I was like, "Aw, he's adorable, Marley, come see." And it was the final kill I needed to get my 3 kills at Snobby. And then frickin' Marley, when he comes to see him, just shotguns him in the face. And I'm like, Marley. And then I shotgunned him in the face. That wasn't very nice. Like, the little no-skin, when I got up there, they just shook their head at me. I clicked on the blue thing and still died. That's impressive. Since I actually saw it start going down and it still killed me. But yeah, like, it was just funny but sad. I was like, Marley, it was an adorable no-skin that was not causing any harm. It was another one of the ones that wasn't like panicky. They were only adorable ones, because the panicky ones, if you just start dancing, they'll tend to just start hitting you in the face. Like, hey, I can get a kill, I can get a kill, my first ever kill, oh my god. And then, yeah, you tend to kill them. But that was an adorable one which just sits there like, please don't kill me. And then Marley ended up shooting him in the face with a pump from point blank range. It was so sad. But anyways, in another round, there was someone that came to our building. I ended up building up to them and shooting them in the face. They were knocked. And I don't tear unless I feel like I have to for resources, or if they're going to get the res or something. Like mid-fight, usually, I tend to. But one second. I was clicking the button really fast at the end, and it ended up going down more. I'm so confused. It's like the opposite of what should happen, which always breaks my brain. But anyways, then someone else came up. Like, no, it started off, Marley knocked someone down. Then I ended up killing him with my trap. And they've also now ruined traps, so they now do 75 damage. So instead of getting my first trap kill, which is now really hard to do, I had 2 traps to start off with. There's 2 next to each other. Picked them both up, placed them on the floor. A dude got hit by one, and then I ended up axing him to death. And I was just sitting there like, wow. They've made it so traps no longer one shot. I like that. And now I'm sad. Because now it's going to make, like, trap trolling so much harder. And I was like, why would you do something like this? It just makes no sense. Like, sure, people could complain, but at the same time, it's like, they're easily dodgeable. As long as you just look them where you're going. Sure, people can place them on you. But, you know, that's... that you can edit out of that situation, you can build out that situation. Like, if you're cornered in a building and then that happens, then I'm sorry, but you shouldn't have just been in the building. but you know, just the damage reduction like just doesn't seem called for. Like, if you don't want traps to be like that, just get rid of traps. I'm sorry, just do it. But anyways, Marley started out by knocking a guy. I knocked someone out on the roof. They're both different teams. Then we hear someone running up on us. I get out my boogie bomb because I don't really have a shotgun at this point. Unless I did, I can't remember. Either way, I was low on health. Then they come downstairs, I try and throw the boogie bomb, and the boogie bomb doesn't throw, because for some reason grenades, boogie bombs, clingers, they have ridiculous throwing animation. It takes forever. The amount of times I've accidentally used a clinger on my own base, because I jump, try and throw it, and it just has a massive delay on it and hits my own base. It's actually killed me before, and I hate it so much. But yeah, this time the boogie bomb did it to me. So, just before I get shot, I throw it, and then I get shot and it doesn't throw. I wish it would at least drop it when you die. Like, you know, in other games, you get out a grenade and essentially pull the pin. Which is essentially what I did in that situation by just trying to throw it. I wish it would at least drop it and just boogie people. Or, if you have a grenade, and you're about to throw it, as long as you do the throw, even if it doesn't go anywhere, and it drops, at least just let it go off or something, because otherwise it's kind of sucky in my opinion. But you know, it's okay, it's okay. What else? Yeah, in that situation we were basically against 3 teams, and I was like, really? Every team in Snobby Shores decided to have a party at my house? I didn't even get the elimination for that other person, because I ended up shotgunning the knocked person I, well, knocked in the face. So they killed him. I was like, yeah, I got the kill. And then it's like, no, it doesn't count. I'm like, so you can't knock someone with a weapon that you have to kill them with, and then kill them with that weapon. You can't kill them with a different, or knock them with a different weapon, then kill them with the weapon you need it with. That doesn't work either. You have to kill them or knock them and then kill them, or just let them die naturally with that weapon, or let someone else kill them, I assume, for it to count. It's freaking stupid. That just freaking dive bombed. I held the button and it did nothing. That was an impossible to survive situation, and I'm very confused and mildly offended. The game just decided to have massive lag spikes and not jump. I'm extremely confused. I'm mildly offended. I'm sorry. Yeah, Fortnite, like I said, it's been a bit of a mix today. A mixed bag. There was a moment where someone was fighting me with a shotgun and all I had was a rifle and, like, I think a sniper or something. And, actually, no, I think I just had, like, just 2 rifles and possibly, like, an LMG. I don't think it's an LMG, because I probably would use that. But either way, like, I was just trying to get as close to the person as possible, because it's kind of hard, in my opinion, to fight people super close with shotguns. Just because, like, imagine being a 10-meter distance. How easy it is to shoot someone as they get closer to you. Then think about someone that's right in your face. They move slightly forwards, they can be directly behind you at that point, which means you have to turn a lot more than you normally would have to. Plus, like, jumping is so hard to hit. So, with my automatic rifle and his non-automatic shotgun, I ended up just destroying him, and he took off like probably 120 of my health. And, actually no, probably not that, because I didn't have 100 shields, did I? Probably like 70 health. So, and then he had a sniper and awesome things, and I was like, ooh, that's very nice. But I survived, and I was like, yay! It's very rare for me to kill someone with a rifle when they have a shotgun, because that dude was scary. But yeah, just abused the fact that I could get so close. And yeah, they died pretty quickly after that. But yeah, like, what else? I can't think of anything. Either way though, Fortnite, like I said, mixed bag. There's been okay at points and horrible at other points. So I don't really know what to say about it. I really don't. All I know is I did end up just walking away from it earlier because it just kept just breaking over and over with building, and like I said, with the missile launcher, rocket launcher, whatever you call it, almost killing me. Was not the nicest experience. It was a little offensive. but oh well. Oh yeah, and something I realized, like, I thought just before recording this, hey, I haven't seen a crossbow in a long time. Where are the crossbows? And then I just look at all the items that are in the quote-unquote vault for Fortnite, where there's like the submachine gun, which isn't the tactical one. Like, there's a tactical submachine gun, a submachine gun, and like, I wonder if I actually started playing when the submachine gun was in. I can't remember. It might have been, but it's been a long time. And you know it's gonna be a long, long time. Okay, I'll stop. Either way, though, they have the submachine gun in there, smoke grenades, the missile launcher. That might be it. And then there was the crossbow, and I was like, oh, they got rid of the crossbow. Like, that was so sad. That's one of the only items, along with, you know, the guided missile launcher, but people were really controversial about it. Like, some people loved it, some people hated it, some people were both, depending on who was wielding the weapon. Probably like people that are ninja, like, yeah, I can rocket ride myself, that's awesome, but I can't play. That's not awesome. I can't play if someone else has it. That was just brutal. Just, I'm going along and laser beam to the eyeballs. But yeah. Also sad to see that it was in there. I was like, oh, crossbows, like, sure, they're not great, but I didn't see why I had to get rid of them. Crossbows were like, you know, fun. Me and Marley used to mess with each other all the time with crossbows. It was great. And like, it's sort of like the also other traps in the vault, because there used to be ceiling traps, wall traps, floor traps, and other things and whatnot. But either way, like, I didn't understand, because the crossbow is one of those things that was just brought into the game, I think, as a weekly new weapon. And like I said, the controlled missile launcher, people were controversial about it, so they just got rid of it. Listening to community, good job, Epic. But the crossbow, is just sad to see it go. I've had so many good moments with crossbows, man. I don't think I've ever had a good, like, super long range kill and actually seen the hit mark, not the hit mark, I've seen, like, the distance on it. I did have that one in a game with Marley, which was just amazing. It wasn't, like, ridiculously far, but it did kill the person from a decent range. But the crossbow is just a super fun weapon, in my opinion. But, you know, sad to see it go. It's the sort of thing I'd use because, you know, it has a scope, which means you can see further with it. And I used to just use it because, you know, it was fun. I was clicking so fast, and it was just like, nope, going down. God damn it. Yeah. I'm gonna miss the crossbow. I hope they bring it back, because the vault, they've mentioned, is a place where they can put things away for a while, possibly bring them back. Smoke grenades, I don't know, I can kind of see why you'd get rid of them, because they were never really used. But the crossbow, come on, man. Loads of people use crossbows. Not everyone, of course. People will probably nowadays take, like, a revolver over it. And most definitely a deagle. Because, you know, it does good damage. Like, deagle, same damage, but you can use faster accuracy, which, you know, is pretty strong. It's pretty strong. I don't know if the damage drop off is the same, because I still think any ranged weapon like that shouldn't have damage drop off, because it takes so much skill to hit the shots, or luck, and then you can get robbed because it won't kill them. Semi-auto sniper still annoying, because it's like, yeah, headshots not guaranteed kills. Like, why? It makes sense for the balance of the weapon, but it's still annoying. Now, it's the sort of thing I'm saying, do not change that. But it's like, if you don't get blessed with a sniper and you land multiple headshots and you just never knock someone down, it's just the most demoralizing thing. It's like, I'm landing my shots, but after I land the shot, they just shield themselves. Like, that happened to me in a round when I was being sniped at, because I had another round earlier where I was just towering a sniper wall with someone, and Once again, the shots just kept missing and I can't explain why. But either way, this person clearly has semi-auto, they're shooting really quick. My shots kept missing and it was like, really? This guy should be dead. Like, it's the sort of thing where you can line up a shot and say, okay, that's a kill shot as long as I don't move. Damn it, I started slowing down, it went higher. Am I just doing this wrong? It makes no sense. Click fast, make it go up fast. Click slow, make it go down slow, or fast. But it's not doing that, it's doing the opposite, and it's making my brain explode. But either way, as I was saying, the shots kept missing, and then he landed a shot on me, and it took off a lot of my health, like more than 66. It's like, okay, you landed a headshot with that thing, ow, but you didn't kill me, so I feel bad. It's just sort of like, thank God it's semi-auto, but at the same time it's like, he wouldn't have killed me with a bottle, or a heavy. He shot at least like 6 to 8 shots. 68 shots? No. But either way, like I said, he fired a lot, missed a lot, and only hit one shot, and it happened to be a headshot. Which, you know, GG him, but I didn't die from it, and then I got killed by a headshot, which didn't actually connect with me as a person. It was not on me, it was on somebody, well, not somebody else. It just didn't hit me. And I had the proof of it, but Fortnite always does this. It's like, well, what can I do? And there's Epic's gonna be like, well, what can we do about it? Fix it. That's what I want you to do. Fix how the snipers are working, because currently they're just not. I was clicking so much before I died, and it didn't even go up and down anymore. It went up once, down once. What do you mean, friends? You cannot do that to me. You can't just go up and down once. Well, I click many times in that period. Sorry for the yawns, excusez-moi. In other news, Isaac was, yeah, I loved it today. Daily was really fun. I used a strat that I wouldn't normally do. I'm not going to spoil anything. But all in all, I had a really good time with it. And maybe or maybe not, I did well. But either way, like, I was very happy. I've said either way a lot. I apologize. But, you know, it's just one of those. It's just one of those things that was horrible. Oh, that was real bad. Yeah. I'll stop. Come on, we haven't made progress yet, man. We haven't made progress. It's quite late, I will admit. But still, I can do this. I believe. Also, I quickly mentioned about the Fortnite round earlier with I had the jetpack. There was 2 people spectating me at the end. I think one of them spectated because, you know, it was just 2 people left. I'll tend to spectate if there's like a few people left and I know that it's going to end soon and look awesome. And the other one has been watching for quite a while. Because, you know, they're probably like, ooh, jetpack. And they maybe haven't seen anything of it already, but, you know. And it surprised me how rare it was. Like, it's lagging, why? That was going so well, and it just had massive lag spikes and wouldn't do anything. My mouse hasn't moved, damn it, and I didn't open anything. Why is it doing this to me? I just didn't click in time. That was... that was on me in bed. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, there's people spectating, it's quite funny. But yeah, it surprised me how rare it was when in the squad round we found 3 right next to each other. It's almost as if they were hacking as a squad and all got it. But either way, it's ridiculous because they're all just like right next to each other. And now it's just like the rarest thing you can find. Like, it's essentially the rarity of a chug jug. It's something you don't see very often. Ooh. I should have died way before then. I was like, how am I still alive? Because I kept clicking really late, and then I was out of sync, as you could tell, and then the final one was like, a little too late. A little too late on that one. The yawns are real, man. The yawns are freaking real. And maybe I'll actually make the 50 minutes in this video. I kind of doubt it, but it's possible. Certainly possible. Because, you know, the whole 100 attempts, 50 minutes thing. Making each attempt roughly 30 seconds average. Always nice. Currently we're ahead of that because we're on like the 90th attempt, I think. And we're at like, I haven't looked, I think we're at 45, 30 roughly. Maybe slightly under, I'd say. But I can't really check. We'll check after this attempt though, and I'll say where I... Well, I was gonna say I'll say roughly where I think it would have been at this point, but... Why bother? I could do it here, I feel kind of comfortable doing it here, but I'm not gonna. Just freaking do it. I went too fast. Yeah, we're about... we're just under, like, 45, 30. Which is pretty much where I said. So, yay. Yeah, that part's real hard. This is going to be a very long series. But I didn't know that going in, to be honest. Oh. Also, that was actually the 89th. This one's the 91st, means the other one was 90th. So, it's actually better than I thought. So maybe we're going to get to 51 minutes or something. Once again, I kind of doubt it. Click so fast, making me go down fast because that's the upside down section. I was holding the button that entire time, but what is wrong with me? That is what we like to call a not smart. A dumb move, some would say. Including myself. But you know. Okay, we just gotta keep trying to make it through this section like consistently. Because that's why this series is... It did it again, man. God, I was gonna say, this is why this level is taking so long to beat. It's because this early section held me up so long and still holds me up now. Like, let me guess, I'm gonna die on this attempt. Watch it happen, man. Yep, that was awful. That wasn't me intentionally doing it, I will add. That was unintended. But, you know, that was me... like overthinking it, like, okay, we gotta try and make it just so I can say, well, maybe not, the game's been nice to me, but instead it's like, you're an idiot. That one was also just like, you're kind of an idiot. But see what I mean? It's the thing that holds me off of those 30-second ones. After I make it past there, it's almost guaranteed to be 30 seconds almost every time, unless the game screws me in some way, or I'm in massive plum. Like that one, I let go of the button and it screwed me. Thanks game. So yeah, probably not gonna be 50 minutes. Because, you know, we need every attempt from this point to be almost a minute long. We're like 45 seconds each. But, you know, yeah, it's not going to happen. Because the game's being a bit of a douche. Because I'm pressing the button on all these. The final attempts. I'm just being kind of screwed over for seemingly no reason, in my opinion. I'm playing. I'm freaking playing. I'm doing the inputs. But it's not accepting them. There we go. It accepted them. I appreciate it. There's like 2 more attempts after this thing. I think this is 98. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. It's either 88 or no, it's either 99 or 98. But I'm pretty sure it's 98. That was close. We're alive though. Always a positive when life is a thing. Always positive. So let's see what we can do with this attempt. See what I mean though? Make it past that point. As long as the game doesn't kill me in a dumb way, I should survive. It's just how it works, man. Also something brought me back in my eye again. Unless it never left and just I sort of smushed it out of the way because it's the same eye. It is the same eyeball. I hadn't got my finger on the button when I died, and I clicked again to make it go up when I needed to, because that was like pretty much the right time to do it, but it didn't go down. So now I'm 100% sure that it keeps doing it without me doing a thing. Was that the final one? No, this is the final one. Ooh, 50 minutes maybe? Well, probably with the outro, but on this attempt maybe? But yeah, like, it is definitely not working as I think it should, at least. Okay, there we go. Not 50 minutes in the attempt, but in the video most likely because of the outro and whatnot. But yeah, that like I was pressing the button, I held it to go up, let go of it to go down, held it again to go up, but that entire time it just kept going up, and I'm confused to why. Because I wasn't. It's not like I let go for the tiniest amount of time. Like the line never changed. It was going in a straight line the entire time, which just proves to me that that section is jank, which isn't good. But either way, we made it there a few times, which was good, making us get a little more consistent. Hopefully consistent enough so by the next video we can make more progress. But either way, for now, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're still enjoying the series. This is nearly over, I promise. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!